We welcome back in the studio with us two great ones. Alex, Miss Syble in here, talking shop with us. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Good to have y'all back in here.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Alex Clements, we're very familiar with your music and who you are. Miss Syble, we all know who you are. You're a celebrity yourself.
No.
They said no. We're always glad to have you on the radio with us. Welcome back.
Good to be here.
All right, guys, let's talk about this big event coming up. Now, people have bragged about your music. I mean, you're modest about it, but
I appreciate it.
You know, we've talked to various people around the community and beyond that are familiar with you. It was just funny. We were talking about Al Doobie a few minutes ago playing your music. You're not as acquainted with Al as Al is with you, but it just shows you got people out there. So, Alex, go ahead and bring us through what's coming up, this big event.
All right, April the 12th. At the Magnolia Theater here in downtown Eastman, and have always wanted to play there. And Miss Syble and the good folks at the Senior Center have made this possible. It's so it's Alex Clements and Friends, and Chris Surser, and the Friends is Mike Louthen, Jeremy King, and Mitch Cornell. And anyway, it's 7 o'clock, April the 12th. It's going to be a theme show. They said, what about a God and country theme? And we loved it. And so we're going to do basically classic country and gospel. And
you can't go wrong there.
Yeah. And so we hope everybody comes out, and it's for a good cause. And anyways, we're going to give you the best show we can give you.
I'm excited. It's going to feature music from Conway, Patsy Cline, Merle, Waylon, Dolly Parton, Shenandoah, Bellamy Brothers, Tracy Byrd, Reba, the Judds, gospel favorites, and more. So that's just a little taste of what you guys are going to be doing.
The Conway one's probably the only risque one.
That's right. Well, it depends on what Conway you do. Conway get away with that now. He can say about just anything. Oh, Conway.
Yeah. Well, we'll do it early in the show.
or do Hello, Darling, or something like he never does.
Yeah, are you doing Hello, Darling?
Slow hand.
Slow hand. So you are getting risque. We'll pray it up right after you get done with that.
That's right. But we'll end with Amazing Grace.
That'll straighten our. Hey, you know everybody loves this good old classic country along with the gospel. So what a perfect mix here, and bringing this to the Senior Center. How did all this come about, Miss Syble?
Well, you know, the Senior Center is nonprofit.
Yes, ma'am.
We run strictly off of donations. So I'm always looking for ways to make money. It's a fundraiser. And Alex has always been good about coming over and playing for us from time to time.
Yes, ma'am.
And I thought, what better person could we do to have than Alex? And we went over to Hawkinsville to hear them do a show, and it was absolutely fabulous.
Awesome. Where'd you do a show at in Hville?
Last August, me and the guys and Chris put on a show at the Opera House.
Oh, I remember that.
And that was a first
I
for
knew
me.
that because, Carol and Mona came in and talked about that show specifically on this program.
Cool. Mona was
Mona
great.
and Carol love you. They
Yes.
say that you're a fan favorite, and not only that, a great guy to work with.
Well,
so.
I appreciate that. Mona and I stay in contact, and
You'll be back there for long anyway.
Hopefully something in the near future.
Oh, I know you will. Magnolia Theater got beautiful look, great acoustics. It's going to be a great place to perform. What are you going to be playing? What are you going to be doing? Kind of give us a visual of the stage, what we may be seeing that night.
I'll be on the keyboard. Mike Louthen on the drums.
Okay.
Jeremy King on the guitar and steel guitar. And Mitch Cornell on the bass.
Got to have that steel guitar, don't you?
Mitch sings some with, yes, that makes a ton of songs.
You're going to be doing some of these songs, you're going to have it.
You're exactly right. And Chris Urser is just a great vocalist. And so the five of us, we're just going to hopefully do a lot that people know and can sing along with, hopefully.
What's the history with you and Chris? When did you guys team up and start singing, and how that began?
A long time ago. I mean, I was probably a teenager the first time we sang somewhere. But it was one of those deals where we would always, either I'd be singing before or after her, or she'd be singing before or after me, like a festival or some special thing. But a few years ago, we started... I started making sure our time slots backed up to each other at the Wild Hog Festival. And so they would bleed over, and so we would do a song together. And so we've been doing that for several years, and then that kind of grew into, let's do something big. And so she had been presented with the Opera House thing.
Wow.
So that was the first one. And then now we're taking it to the Magnolia Theater. And so really, really excited about that.
Now, do you mainly handle vocals, or you and Chris mainly handle vocals back and forth on the songs?
Yeah, Chris and I are the main two singers. And but what a great band. Mitch is a great vocalist in his own right.
Right.
But anyway, he's holding down the bass primarily on this, and like I said, Jeremy and Mike.
You and Chris.
That man that helps. Which one is it that helps y'all backup music sometimes?
That's Mitch. Yes, he's a great singer.
Too.
Great
Excellent.
singer.
Now, you and Chris, what do y'all do? Look at these songs and say, look, this song fits my voice a little more. This song may fit your voice a little more. How do y'all work that out on the set list on who's going to do lead vocals?
Pretty much, if it's one that I feel like I can do, I'll say, hey, can you sing harmony with me on this? And so that pretty much all the songs.
Y'all pick y'all's own songs.
We'll do, yes. We'll sing harmony together,
together.
but then there'll be some that'll just be flat out duets.
Well,
and so
great.
I'll go ahead and say this. There'll be a Kenny and Dolly.
Okay,
and
good.
there'll be a Conway and Loretta.
Good.
And
Good.
and so I'll leave that there.
Excellent. How hard is it to pick a set list? I mean, you're a music guy. I love
obsess
music.
about it.
I would.
That's
I could imagine.
I get OCD about things, and that right there. But as of
So is there tweaking, pulling one out, putting another back in its
possible.
place, back and forth before you finally decide on the set list? Because you're
You'd be
OCD.
amazed
I get it, man.
when you get into my brain
I
on that
get it.
deal. But right now, we've got a set list, and I feel like it's good.
Oh, that's-
and we practiced for the first time for this big event last week. We're going to practice every week, leading
Yeah,
up to
yeah.
it. And so we'll see if we need to switch out something.
I'm
but
excited.
It
Well,
looks good on paper.
Oh man, it does, and you guys are going to make it sound great. I know you are. You're going to do Slow Hand by Conway, for goodness' sake.
yeah.
You're going to be in good shape, and I know you're excited about this.
Oh, we are excited about it. And we want people to buy the tickets.
Well, ma'am,
We
tell
want
us
people to come.
how to get in on that and get these tickets.
Well, we've got Alex is going to have tickets.
Okay.
We've got tickets at the center.
You can come by the
Eloise
senior center and pick them up.
on Tuesdays, Wednesday afternoon, and Thursdays.
Okay.
Or Eloise Purvis, the number's on there.
Okay, we'll be giving that number out to
Yes.
Miss Purvis. 478-559-0883. That's 478-559-0883. Get you a pen or get something to write down on. Give that back to you guys here in just a few minutes.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead,
Miss
ma'am.
Eloise Purvis is in charge of the tickets.
Okay.
And so we just ask people to get them. We'll have some for sale at the door, but it'd be $20. You're gonna pay $5 more.
Right.
$15 in advance. What could you buy for $15? What entertainment you gonna
That's
be
right.
getting?
Even if you do pay the $5 more, it's all for a good thing.
Right,
Yeah.
for a great cause, yeah.
And talk about that, about the great cause and the money.
Well, at the senior center, we have a worship service on Tuesday. We have exercise on Tuesday afternoon. We have Bible study on Wednesday. People come to play cards. It's a thing for seniors that we do things. Like we made caps for the hurricane victims. We love to do things to give back to the center, and we allow some of the people to come in and have events like the Rotary Club on Fridays. And so we like to give back to the community. We swap back and forth. We help each other.
Amen.
That's what it's all
And
about.
God has been good. And on Thursdays, we have games, and on exercise on that afternoon.
Awesome. I like
It's a full week.
That is a
It
full
is a
week.
lot going on.
You throw some bingo in there?
We got bingo.
I
in
knew you
there.
did. I knew you did. I didn't have to ask. I knew some bingo was going
We
on.
even got cornhole, and we even got our own style of pickleball.
Would I be wrong to
I gotta
own
see that.
style of pickleball?
We have to sit in the chairs and use the, what is those little things that you swim with, the little paddle thing, what is it? And balloons.
Gotcha. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And Alex,
They get it going.
I promise you one thing, Alex, and I bet she's going to verify this. You better be serious when you go in there at bingo time.
Oh, that's
exactly
right. Now,
That's
you don't
not time to
mess
fool
with them
around
on
and joke
bingo.
around. Yeah, they won't put up with that. They'll throw you out of there.
They want that dollar gift.
That's right. Give us a run through again of what's coming up, Alex.
Okay, April the 12th, Magnolia Theater. Alex Clements and Friends and Chris Surser featuring Mike Loud and Jeremy King, Mitch Cornell. It's a God and country theme show. And, hey, I'm going to get that list right there real quick. Couple of the folks will be featuring music by Conway Twitty, Patsy Cline, Merle Haggard, Waylon, Dolly, Shenandoah, Tracy Bird, Reba, the Judds, Gospel Favorites. Man, looking forward to it. And hey, like I said, she was telling how to get the tickets. The band's got tickets.
Okay.
So folks in Wilcox, hey, just message us.
Jump on Facebook.
Yes,
You
jump on
guys
Facebook.
meet up. Make sure they get them.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, they can even contact me on Facebook, and I'll make sure they get one.
Well, we're not Facebook friends. I'm going to change that today. We're going to be friends today. All right, that number 2 for Miss Eloise, by the way, 478-559-0883. 478-559-0883. You can call us here at the radio station. We'll also put some reminders on our Facebook page. Anything else you guys have in store this morning?
Thank you for having us. Thank you, Miss
so
Syble.
much.
Please come back with us.
We
got
love
more
it.
to talk about. Want to talk more about your music.
All right, that sounds
Appreciate all
great.
you do to promote us.
Well, thank you so much. Talk of the Town continues on the other side of this.